Africa, education is the key to survival.
What's your big ambition? What's your dream?
I would like to be an engineer, that means, or a lecturer, something like that.
When I grow up, I would like to become a flying doctor. I would like to work for the Flying Doctor Service.
My favorite subjects are mathematics and biology. And I want to become an accountant to work with numbers.
I now have a dream to become an accountant, and not just an accountant, but a very great accountant.
I'm an easy person. I like people, mostly people who are friendly.
Primary schooling in Kenya is government funded. That is, they get their basic education provided. They still have to find money for uniforms and shoes, and that may be beyond the possibilities for some parents. But most children will get their education through primary. Secondary is a different matter altogether because it has to be privately paid for, and that leaves out a large chunk of very bright children who wouldn't otherwise get an education. And we felt that was wrong, both from the point of view of the individual children who don't get the chance, and from the point of view of the community, for whom it's a great loss. Dagoretti High School is where we are now. It's one of the schools that we send our secondary school boys to. It's a high-achieving provincial school just outside Nairobi, and it's a very well-run school, and it's a huge step up for the boys coming from the government primary schools, which are generally quite poorly equipped, poorly staffed, and have great difficulties. So this is a big step for a boy coming into secondary school to come to a place like this, and we hope it's the first stepping stone to building something really useful for them. The bean pole case. Now that Simon's gone, right? Children all come from the areas surrounding Karen, and there are some quite basic slum areas there. And the children, mostly orphans, mostly supported by the most wonderful grandmothers. This is Deke's Shosho. This is the lady who holds the whole family together. Because HIV and AIDS and other illnesses taken a huge toll in these areas, there's often a completely missing middle layer. Grannies will be looking after 8, 10, 12 grandchildren with very, very little means of support. And they offer a wonderful, warm, welcoming home, but with very, very little in the way of resources, and especially for education for these children.
She's very happy, and God bless you all. So my role in KSC, and what really makes it very satisfying, is what we do in KSC. We don't just send the children to school, like give them the check and let them go. What we are trying to do is give them another family. Because where they come from, all these kids come from either very poor backgrounds, they are either orphans, living with grannies, and mostly the ones who have mothers, either the mothers are HIV positive, the mothers are sick, all the mothers are prostitutes. So for them, there's no family. And when they come to us, we try talk to them, give them a second family. They come to us on daily basis, they mix with the others. And one thing that I've realized is very important is they all share the same background. So when they come together, they talk to each other. We have computers, we have a library. I help them because, in fact, when I joined, my big challenge was I really didn't know how to go about it. I really didn't know how to handle kids' problems. Sometimes them coming into the office, breaking into tears, saying, this happened, my mom disappeared from home yesterday, or maybe my mom was being beaten the whole night with spent the whole night outside the family because the dad was beating the mom. I really found it very hard. So I decided to go back to school and do a psychology course, which is really helping me to pave the way for them.
The current street children, it has been not only helping me with my school fees, it has only been helping with me with my family issues. It has been a family to me.
Yeah.
Whenever I have a problem, I go talk to Catherine and she can solve my problems.
Yes.
It is not only that they are helping you for the school fees. No, they are more concerned.
It's supporting.
Yeah, supporting you wholly. Now, I really appreciate them for what they've done in my life. They've turned my life around, and I know it will never be the same again.
The ones who have mothers, especially the girls, you'll always hear them talking of, when I get a good job, I really want to build a good house for my mom. I want to make sure that my mom is no longer abused. I really want to make sure that my other siblings get education and all that. And they really want to give back to the community. So as a person, I always feel if we give them all that we are giving them, we try to help mold them, we try to help them psychologically and uplift them. At the end of the day, these kids will be responsible citizens, and they'll be in a way able to help their families, able to be role models to the others, able to help their siblings, and of course their lives will never be the same. I would really hate any of them to read the lives either their mothers read or the life of the slum. I really want them to be after school. I want to see them out of the slum, living a good life and being responsible mothers, fathers, and all that.
This is to introduce Sammy and Jane. Sammy joined KSC in 2005 when he went into secondary school, and Jane in 2006. Both are now working as trainee accountants in the office in Governor's Camp and are doing really well. Sammy is about halfway through his accountancy course and Jane a bit further behind.
This is where I do my daily tasks in the office, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. And this is my workstation, and this I've been working for the last 6 months.
Peter's been with us since he was in primary school, went through secondary school, and through computer hardware repair, and is now working in the Governor's office, learning the trade and repairing lots of bits of hardware. Michael came up to me in the shopping centre in 1996, in the very early stages of our programme, saying, please would I fund his secondary school education. That was way beyond our abilities at that stage, but he kept pestering. So in the end, he wore me down. I listened to his story, and we started funding him. He went through university very successfully, reading accountancy, and has been a very trusted employee at Governor's, working his way up through the ranks, and is now one of the senior account staff.
Life has changed completely for me. I've come from rags to a normal life, a basic standard life. So I live in a simple home, simple family which I'm bringing up now. And to conclude, I'd like to say a big thank you to Dr. Rami for her efforts, for her actually tirelessly working to change our lives, and that's great. I'm being the first one who has changed from complete poverty to a life which you can think of as somebody living on earth, or somebody living a basic good life. So again, I would like to thank all the donors, all the people who have supported this project. A big thank you to all of you. And I'm so grateful personally, because my life has changed because of you. And I've always told my other younger brothers and sisters behind me that a lot can change if only you put in effort, and be grateful to the people who have supported you. So I'm always happy to show that your efforts are not going into waste, and I'm always grateful for that. Thank you all, and thank you again for your generosity. Thank you.